Hello and welcome to a very special video, another discussion with the Farvifian Guard. You can check out his channel, he does a number of different videos. Say hi, Farv.
Hey, how you doing?
Alright, everybody. As we get everything going here, today we're going to talk about a viewer-suggested topic for one of our discussions, Battletech Gothic. Now, this was suggested by Torshi, and he wanted us to talk about it. So, it's Farv. It is now confirmed not to be an April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
And it is confirmed to be alternate or a multi-dimension for Battletech, which has traditionally not had time travel or multiverse shit.
Traditionally, it hasn't had any of this shit. It hasn't had super mutants or post-apocalyptic weird alternate reality bull. That's MCU bullshit.
So, to give it a quick little thing, it's an alternate reality where they're fighting with giant mechs, bioorganic weapons, and it's an alternate timeline.
Stupid shit.
So, what you get in the set, just so we can cover a little bit of it, is you're getting an Urban Mech, a Firestarter, a Scorpion, which I kind of thought was shocking, a Phoenix Hawk, a Rifleman, a Marauder, and a King Crab. Now, they all have their, like, in-universe thing. I do like that the the one Atlas, I can't wait till they put that variant out that has the clan hood on it.
Oh, God.
That's going to go really well, I'm sure. I don't know why they did that, but
well, given the current people running the company, who fucking knows, right?
Well, let's talk about what I think is ultimately the problem. Package-wise, I think it'll be fine, even though there's still Kickstarters that need their stuff fulfilled. I think that this is a stupid move.
Of course it is.
I think this is an insanely stupid move on their part. I cannot go over how stupid I think this is. So there's a number. Let's take another setting, for example. Star Wars added in alternate dimensions, time travel, and I think that ruined the setting. I think it's an excuse for poor writing. I think it's an excuse for them to try to cash in on trends and little kitschy stuff, and it takes away from having to focus on producing a quality product and more trying to do the Magic the Gathering, we have Doctor Who set kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think this is a bad sign for Battletech in Catalyst's hands. Now, this is not to say that there's not a whole bunch of mishandling that Catalyst has done.
I'll say Battletech has been obviously in bad straits with Catalyst already before this.
I don't think the Ill Clan error did any good for Battletech.
Or them pulling all that bullshit that ousted a major freaking contributor.
Or what they did to blame Pardo, which was literally their A-list writer. Or the fact that this is written by the guy who gave us the Holy War error and is friends with the guy who
got Pardo fired,
who was stalking Pardo and
heresy, whatever it's called.
Yeah, effectively. And I don't see this as a good product. I see this as a cash-in by mediocre writers and creatives that's going to crash and burn.
Well, it's not just that it's a cash-in. It's an uncreative, lazy cash-in.
What it tells me...
It is so lame. And it's a formula that hasn't worked well for Marvel or Disney, like you said.
It's an excuse for bad writing and creative decisions. When you can just go, oh, well, we could just make it alternate dimension or Elseworlds. Yeah, this is a dagger in the heart of quality. I honestly believe that the multiple dimensions thing and all of that is just an excuse to hire bad writers and creatives who cannot work actively with something and produce a good story. And this is just an admission to the fact that Catalyst Game Labs sucks. They're bad with Shadowrun. They're bad with this. And They should have never got their greasy palms on it, but here we are.
No, because Catalyst has been the kings of bad decisions in terms of creativity. They should have never gotten rid of Pardo for the concerns of some weird MLP fanboy stirring up bullshit on fucking social media.
Well, let's be perfectly honest. They went after Blaine Pardo because he disagreed with them, and that was it. That's the only reason, and this is what happens when you have the mediocre and pathetic, untalented losers, all after they've stabbed everyone in the back, get to make something. A grim derp setting that has literally no actual legs and cells is opening the door to even worse writing and creative decisions. And this should have gone to another project, which I'm not even going to talk about, that they should have had out. Like I'm going to mess up the name because I always do, but the Celestials. Okay. The Celestial line of mechs, which is fairly popular. People like them, got pushed back because of this. So resources that should have gone on that went on this, so that they could bring back a failed writer because he was friends with a stalker. And I can call him that sense. Because he was legally convicted as it. So I just don't.
Freaky shit.
I think this is going to take things into an even worse direction. And they're not Magic the Gathering. They don't have goodwill to burn.
Well, it's not just that. MTG, yeah, some of their crossover stuff has been dumb, but there's always been, I feel like, a certain degree of leniency with the fan base in Magic for getting cool new shit to mess around with in their deck. This is fucking Battletech. This is a mech war simulation kind of game. There's no room for all this weird mutant time-traveling, post-apocalyptic, alternate universe bullshit. It doesn't fit at all.
I guess we could close this out with a really simple comment.
Oh, yeah?
And we're going to call it what I think the title should have been, and not Battlefield Gothic. No, Torshi, not that.
Battlefleet Gothic is something else.
This should have been titled Battletech GW, Please Don't Sue Us.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinions. I think it's going to be a failure. I think it's heralding nothing but worse. And, yeah, that's my opinions on it. I don't even care about the lore because it's stupid.
The lore, from what we've seen of it, is a fucking joke anyway.
Yeah, I can't wait till Blue Sky sees the Ku Klux Klan Atlas. That's going to be gold.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Blue Sky's already a cesspit.
If there's one miniature I know they won't produce, it's that one. And if you want to see what it is, go to their thing, download the primer, and you'll see the the hooded Atlas. Let's call him that. But do you have anything else you want to add to that?
This was in the hands of Catalyst. This already kind of having become a joke lately, and very divisive among old Battletech fans. I mean, just go look at some of Mage Leader's stuff and see what he had to say about it. It's not good. It's a bad look. It doesn't work, and it's exactly the kind of stupid shit I'd expect from them at this point, because they have lost their fucking minds along with a lot of the rest of mainstream entertainment. So.
As a guy who fell out of Warhammer, I love with a lot of modern Warhammer.
Yeah.
And being kind of semi-involved in Battletech, I just look at it and go, Mage Leader is more of an authority on it than me, but this makes me just shake my head in just disgust. But hey, let us know what you think. Is this something you're excited for? If not, hey, let us also know. And you know what? See you next time, Battle Mech Cowboy.
Later, everybody.
Bye-bye.